Yo, what's up guys, it is Saintsfan. Welcome back to another episode of Monday Mailbox. This is a series I do pretty much every Monday where you guys can ask me GTA or gaming related questions and I give you guys my answers and opinions. And real quick, if you guys want to ask a question for next week's episode, let me know in the comment section. But starting to right off with Matt Taylor, this is the most important question for today at least. How high are you? Hashtag 420 Blaze It YOLO swag. You'll never know. But anyway. Moving on into some more serious questions. So the first question I'm going to answer, and this is from Dre. He says, now that you have a PC, are you ever going to come back to the PS4? And the reason I'm going to answer this first is because I'm getting a ton of messages about this on Twitch, on Twitter. Yes, I am going to be coming back to the PS4 and possibly even the Xbox One. I've been having some Xbox One issues, but PS4, I'm definitely coming back. My capture card, the one I have right now, the one I used to record with, is kind of broken. It doesn't really work that great. So until I get my new one, which should be coming in like the next week or two, then I can't. But once I get that, then we'll be doing streams and car shows and all that stuff back on the PS4, in addition to PC. Like, I'm still going to be on PC, obviously, but I am going to go back every now and then, probably like 2, maybe 3 days a week on live streams and playing with you guys on the PS4. Moving on to the next question, we have Rise O'Neill, and he says, what's the best feature in GTA PC that makes it better than it was originally on consoles? Now, I hope you guys don't get mad at like the whole PC and console debate. Obviously, each has their own perks and everything, but for me, the feature that I love the most, and although my computer really sucks and I can't get it that often, is the 60 frames per second. Like, in addition to like the keyboard and mouse, like the 60 frames with the keyboard and mouse for like aiming purposes, it's so much better in my opinion. Because what I do now, I have my controller plugged into my PC for like driving and flying, because it's a lot harder on the keyboard and mouse to fly and drive. But I have that. I have my controller for the flying, and then I have the keyboard and mouse for like death matches and when I'm in, on foot. But that's, I would say, the best feature. I mean, yeah, there's the video editor. It's cool. It's not, I don't know, it's a little weird. Like, it definitely it's a big learning curve to it. And it's not as good as I thought it would be, especially like the director mode's only in single player. But for me, at least, that's my best feature. The 60 frames, that's what I love. Next question from Kevin. And he says, do you think that Agent 14, or the person that introduces you to the Prison Break and Human Labs heist, will be in the future? I definitely think, yeah. I mean, it's kind of weird how they just introduced him and then they're not, like, if they were not to do more with him, that'd be really weird, because then I think you're kind of wasting his potential. And I mean, he definitely seemed like an interesting character. And, maybe he's going to be a part of potentially like the next story DLC. Like, you might see him in that. And I definitely think for sure, though, if they ever do more heists, which I'm assuming they probably will, maybe down the line, he'll come back, because I think a lot of people really enjoyed his character. Moving on, though, to the next question, we have Steven, and he says, do you think Rockstar are preparing to make an announcement about the story mode DLC at E3? Keep up the amazing work. Thanks, man. Do I think they're going to make an announcement? It's hard to say. Like, they haven't gone to any, like, video game conference ever. And last year, what they did, they had Sony announce it for them, which they could do that. Again, like, they could have Sony like announce a sort of a story mode DLC. Honestly, I don't know. I feel like it's gonna come in May. Like, the story mode DLC is coming in May, and they might have some other announcement. Like, ideally, in my mind, they have a story mode DLC in May, which is obviously before E3. E3's in June, and then at E3 they surprise everybody with like a Red Dead 3 or Red Dead Redemption 2 announcement. Like, that would be crazy. Or even, like, I know there's been the agent speculation people have been talking about, but that'd be awesome if there was like some new game they're working on that they announced at E3 secretively. I mean, like, the internet would break if they announced some sort of new game, I think. But as for a story mode, I don't know, man. I mean, like, Rockstar's so secretive nowadays, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Next question from Brendan. He says, what kind of PC are you getting for your new gaming streaming setup? I will be doing a setup video one day. I know I said I'd do one for 500K, and I'm at, 650,000 now, so one day is coming. My goal, though, my specs, if you guys are wondering, right now I have an i5 4670K with 16 gigs of RAM and a GTX 770, and I'm upgrading to definitely a Titan X, which is like the top of the line GPU. And for the processor, I'm probably going to be getting an i7-5960X, I think it's called, which is, like, again, a super high end. It's going to be mainly for like editing and rendering videos. It's going to help a lot with that, but that's kind of what I'm looking forward to that. And then the last question we have from Anthony Tipper, and he says, do you think Rockstar will allow mods and invite-only sessions like the Iron Man mod and other mods not available in public sessions. Here's the thing with that. If they could, I think they would. I don't know how exactly it works though, because the way, like, I have a feeling, like, obviously the trainer mods and stuff like that, those people using those in online, there's probably some like anti-cheat system that they'll scan your files or something, and you'll probably get banned for using that, because obviously that has some pretty overpowering stuff and game-breaking stuff in it. Now, I don't know how they could sort of limit it to only search for people in public lobbies, because yeah, ideally, if you could go in, with your mods into an invite-only lobby with friends, that would be the best thing, because then you wouldn't interrupt other people's gameplay experiences, and you could still have fun, with your online character, with all your cars and stuff, with your own friends that they would come into the lobby that you would invite. But again, I don't know how Rockstar could just check, like, how their anti-cheat system could just check for public lobbies. Like, I don't know how detailed it is, or like how good it is. I know there are some like mods being worked on. I've talked about them before. I think I even made a video on one of them. But there's some teams out there working on some like dedicated servers type of mods, where like you could either host it from your own computer, or you can buy a dedicated server from a company or whatever, similar to like Arma 3, DayZ, Gary's Mod, Minecraft type of stuff, where people have their own servers with their own rules, and then you could have your own with your own mods and stuff like that. But that's not going to be till a few months from now, I don't think. However, I definitely hope they think of some way to allow mods in invite only, because that would be the best of both worlds in my opinion. But hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Monday Mailbox. I know I didn't do one last week, but we're going to be back. And again, if you want to ask a question for next episode, let me know in the comment section. Hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like if you did. Subscribe for more awesome GTA content. And as always, it's your boy Saintsfan. I'm out. Peace.